What's up guys, it's Spider back for another Umamusume video. So today we're going to be going over the brand new MEJIRO ARDAN and the brand new support card of Agnes Digital. Before we get started though, I greatly appreciate it because you're on me to like, comment, subscribe. It would really help me out trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. With that being said, let's get right into this. Also, it's been a little while, right? It's been like almost a week, right? Well, a new Uma almost every week, so that's kind of cool, right? Anyways, to get things started off, for MEJIRO ARDAN here, she has 92 speed, 89 stamina, 89 power, 80 guts, and 100 wit. So she's, already off to a pretty good start with wit. And then power and stamina are the same. For track, she's A for turf, F for dirt, which is, a lot of Umas are really good on turf tracks. Only a couple are good in dirt tracks. For distances, she has E for sprint, B for mile, A for medium, D for long. So, pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to use her medium distances, but you can maybe make her work mile distances. And then lastly, for styles, we got C for front, A for pace, D for late, and G for end. So basically, only really a pace chaser, and then maybe front runner, but mainly a pace chaser. For her growth rate, she's going to have 10% into speed and 20% into wit. So, big wit farmer over here, big wit gamer. For unique skill, lifelong dream, a moment's flight. Sees the moment when close to the runner behind on the final straight, slightly consuming endurance to greatly increase velocity for a moderate duration. So basically, as it shows, she's a pace chaser. So basically, her unique skill was pretty much going to tie her pretty well into that, I'd imagine here. So as it's saying, so she's going to be a pace chaser, going to be right behind another Uma, most likely the front runners. She will get after consuming endurance. So you basically after using some of her stamina, she's going to get a speed buff for a little while. So for a couple, we'll see a little more details as to how long it is, but she'll basically get like a speed buff from trading off a little bit of stamina. Her essential skills here are going to be pace chaser corners, race planner, soft step, and then come what may. Come what may is increased velocity when well positioned on a straight in the last spurt for medium distances. And then race planner is decreased fatigue mid-race as a pace chaser, which is going to be really good for her, especially because she's going to be consuming her stamina anyway, so that's going to help her out quite a lot. So it doesn't like screw her over too much with unique skill, because it is going to be using her stamina, right? And then of course we got a brand new support card, Agnes Digital here. So the career event, lead the charge, prepare to aim for the front as late race on dirt tracks. So any Umas that are good, you want to put them in late. And also for any dirt tracks, right? Anyways, let's take a little bit more details here from MEJIRO ARDAN. Whenever these, her innate skills are going to be left-handed, moderately increased performance on left-handed tracks, preferred position, slightly decreased fatigue mid-race, pace chaser, and then all I've got, slightly increased velocity when well positioned on a straight in the last spurt for medium distances. And then our evolved skills here. So we got race planner. So originating race planner is decreased fatigue mid-race as a pace chaser. The upgrade here is going to be eternal brilliance. And then if you're in the first half of the pack at a random point during the middle part of the race, your speed will increase and your stamina will recover. So basically, instead of just decreasing your fatigue, you're also going to be getting a speed increase and a stamina recovery effect, which is actually quite good. Now the requirements for this one are going to be participate in the Kiko show or get at least 5 speed type skills. So it should be relatively easy. For a pretty good skill, so that's very nice, or an upgrade at least. For the next one here, we got Come What May. So original effect is going to be increased velocity and well position on a straight line in the last spurt for medium distances, and the upgrade is going to be Moment's Readiness. The description of the skill is recently changed. They're waiting to retranslate it, but basically the effect is going to be, so if we look at what Come What May does, right? Come What May, let me just double check. Increased velocity. So the original effect, Come What May, basically for 3 seconds, you get a 0.35 speed boost. And then the new effect with the upgrade is going to be a 0.45 for the same amount. So basically you can extra 0.10 or 0.1 increase for your speed. So that's pretty good, I think, for the most part. But the duration is still the same. I did want to take a look at her unique really quick, just to see what it did say, because we did want to look at it, right? So for 4 seconds, you get a 0.45 speed boost, and then you lose like negative 0.01 of your stamina, which doesn't sound like a lot. So I don't think it'll be too bad. It doesn't sound like it's too bad of a decrease there, so like it's not too bad. Plus 0.45 speed increase for 4 seconds, that sounds quite good. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it for her evolved skills. Not too many, you know, nothing too crazy, nothing too complicated. Just like 2 skills here, which necessarily isn't like always a bad thing, right? Because sometimes you might have different options, which, you know, depending on how your runs go, it might screw you over, right? And then here's going to be skills from events. So we got Prayer to Pass, Pace Chaser Savvy, All I've Got, Steadfast, Pressure, Ramp Up, Corner Recovery. These are basically like from different like dialogue events. Like these will probably be skills that'll pop up or whatever, I'd imagine, something along those lines. For her races though, we got the usual make debut, then you have to have at least 6,000 fans, then place 5th or better in the Albo Show, then place 5th or better in Tokyo Yushin Japanese Derby, then participate in the Kiko Show, and then alternatively you could do place 3rd or better in the Tenno Show Autumn, depending on how, I'm assuming, dialogue from the, what is it, place 5th or better in Tokyo Yushin goes basically. And then we got place 3rd or better in the Osaka High, then place 3rd or better in the Tarazuka Kinen, place 3rd or better in the Mainichi Oken, first time I've seen that one, and then lastly place 1st in the Tenno Show Autumn. So not too bad overall, I think. No, decent amount of races here. Turns wise, doesn't look like it's anything too crazy, so could be oh, besides the beginning, it looks like, yeah, beginning is like super heavy, 17 here, so yeah. And the beginning is going to be quite a while, but I mean, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, 6,000 fans, so you could definitely, you know, find some pretty good leeway in here to try and get or ramp up some like races or whatever you're trying to like form up flags or whatnot. Then we have different training events here, costume events. I'm assuming maybe she gets an altar if this is a costume event, because this is just like her regular version. And then events of choices here, which I mean, you know, the game will tell you like which ones are what is it, which ones you'll get depending on like what dialogue option you choose. Of course, you have to pull the Uma, right, to see what these are, right? So basically, she has one where she gets more energy, slow metabolism, kind of like a Guri Cap, charming, something with slow metabolism again, general stats, secret events. She gets different hints, special bonus or special events. Another one, maybe there's like a different event or something. More, some pretty good stuff overall. I assuming some of these, because there's like 2 different versions of special events here, so I'm assuming these are based off of future what is it, like, you know how there's Unity Cup? I'm assuming it's like special scenarios like those is how those are going to come into play. But so we might not see all of these right away, right? I think we'll probably see this one though, this general special event right here. So because this one has like the dance lesson, New Year's, shrine visit. I mean, this sounds like in second summer, so I think we do have this one already. She's able to heal negative status, so that's pretty good. More energy, stat buffs. She can get charming, straight away recovery skill. Ooh, she can get 2 skills from this one. That's pretty cool. And then one of these can also give her Night Owl too. Then after a race, different stats, yada yada yada. I don't know if you guys care about this, but I feel like this is probably important, right? Because you probably would want to know, since there's no other way to really like see what the events and Uma will have unless you pull them, right? Or if you look up at a website like I'm doing right now. But I don't know, I think it's kind of important. Anyways, Agnes Digital here. We're gonna look at her at 0 dupes and then at MLB to see the differences, and as well as, you know, I'll give my opinion. Also, my opinion on Agnes here, or not Agnes, on MEJIRO Ardan. I think she's fine. She doesn't seem like uber broken to me. She just seems kind of like a simple plug and play kind of Uma, where you just kind of throw her in. You do just general like, oh, you know, buff up her stamina, her power, wit. She's a big wit gamer. Maybe a little bit of stamina depending on how you want to build her. But I think overall, I mean, what is it? She is for medium distances, so you don't need to go too crazy. Oh, you might want to go a bit into stamina, but you don't need to go too wild, right? But yeah, so probably more like stamina, some speed in there. With maybe if you can leave some power, but yeah, overall I feel like she's a really basic Uma. Like, I feel, in my opinion, I think she's kind of like mid, like I'm not like mid in a bad way, but like maybe slightly above mid. She's just not like too crazy to me, in my opinion, but like I think she's fine. Like if you want if you like her and you want another Uma that's a good pay chaser, I think she's pretty good, but like not like broken good, right? Of course, we'll take a look at the Google Doc to see a bit more details, but that's just my initial impressions of her. Anyways, going back to Agnes Digital here, so I 0 dupes. Unique effect: if there are at least 5 different types of support cards in your deck, you gain increased training by 15, friendship bonus 20%, Hand level 2, hit frequency 40%, power bonus of 1, initial friendship gauge 20, raise bonus 1%, that's very low, fan bonus 5%, and specialty priority 20. At MLB, you will now get friendship bonus 25%, hit level 3, hit frequency 50%, so that's pretty good. Power bonus of 1, initial friendship gauge 25, raise bonus 5%, I guess that's fine. Fan bonus 10%, specialty priority 35, and then you get stamina bonus of 1 and mood effect 30%. So that's actually quite good, okay. So the skill or the hint she's going to be giving supports, or basically the discounts she's going to be giving to different skills are going to be left-handed, mouse straightaways, laser straightaways, Umamusume, all I've got, forward march, and then you get a stamina or stat gain of +2 stamina and +6 power. Skills from events from using this card in your deck are going to be hydrate, focus, lead the charge, Umamusume, rainy days, and wet conditions. So, you know, some decent stuff here. Hydrate can be kind of nice. Focus can be kind of decent too. Umamusume could be pretty good too, especially for running basically any, as long as you're not running a front runner, this can be really good for that. Lead the charge might go, actually no, that pairs actually pretty well, yeah, because this can work really well with any Umas that are like a late race or anything, right? Because it says aim for the front late race, right? So that could work pretty well. So I think overall it's pretty good. Now, one thing that's also very important is the actual events of this card. So you get 30 skill points into hydrate or focus, and then you can get a hint to lead the charge or Umamusume. Oh, so it's decent, nothing too crazy. So yeah, I mean the chain events are like decent. The first one's pretty good for the 30 skill points, but then that's kind of it. So nothing too crazy. Seems like an okay support card if you get it, but like doesn't really seem like all that crazy to me. But you know, it seems fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the Google Doc here. So as usual, 1 is pretty trash, unless you like the Uma. Otherwise, you know, probably want to use them. And the 5 is going to be meta. Alrighty, so MEJIRO ARDAN, 3 is the leader. So basically 3 is a page chaser, like regular Uma. 5 for Stadium as a medium distance Uma. And then 2 as a parent. So basically, she's really good in the team trials, and then as like a regular Uma, she's mid, and then as a parent, she's not worth it basically. So Ardan is basically a Guri clone, final straight speed unique, gold heal for leaders, or gold heal for being like an actual, you know, Uma or whatever that you're using in your runs. Prepare to die, or prepare to. So since this is the JP one, you know, some things are a little bit translated differently between gold one and JP. So I think the prepare to die is the come up May, which is increased velocity while position on a straight in the last spurt. And then prepare to die is an interesting gold since it triggers during the spurt. So I'm assuming it's probably that one. And then her unique, the 0.45 only has 4-second duration. It comes with stamina drain, so it's generally not recommended. To be fair, the stamina drain didn't look like it was too significant, but maybe I'm wrong about the numbers because they did say it's only negative 0.01. But maybe that is a lot more significant than what I think it is, because that's why math isn't always super well. But I don't know. But yeah, basically overall, you know, not too bad. Kind of like my same opinion. Like she was like, you know, she's fine, just kind of mid, but not super crazy. As for the support card of Agnes Digital, we're looking at the Unity Cup here. So we got Global and then JP, or no, all the way around. So Agnes Digital for Unity Cup. So a 0 dupes is going to be F tier. And then at MLB, it is going to be higher than 3 dupes of this Oguri cap. So if we go to global, 3 dupes of Oguri cap is going to be E tier. So yeah, it's E tier basically for Unity Cup. So not really that high, unfortunately. However, for the next one, Man tier, which is going to be probably called something else on global, right? For sure, it's going to be called something else. I'd imagine, right? Because a lot of names are, you know, tend to be different. It is in D tier at MLB, so it is higher than, or actually, it's, well, was it 3? It's lower than the 3 version of this, and then it's weaker than 0 dupes of this one. I forget what that one's called. The Tamama Cross one. So basically, it'd be like C tier, so it's like slightly better. So I mean, hey, that's something, right? But yeah, I don't think this card's really gonna be going any places, to be honest. I mean, I could be wrong, but as far as I'm seeing, yeah. Then the event after the upcoming event, for the like Unity Cup and all that, it's in D tier. So yeah, it's just not really worth running. I mean, I guess in URA, you know, maybe it might be kind of decent, maybe. To be fair, I don't think it's worth running URA anymore at this point. I don't really see any reason to be running URA because Unity Cup's better, and yeah, it's F tier. So yeah, overall, Agnes Digital kind of falls flat. Not really super great. I mean, like I said, the overall card itself is okay. But yeah, like, just I wouldn't really bother. Anyways, where should you summon for MEJIRO ARDAN and Agnes Digital support card banner? Probably not. You don't really need to, at the very least, for sure. You don't really need to summon for any of these banners. But if you do like MEJIRO ARDAN, you know, she's not bad. You could definitely make her work. So she can be fun. As for Agnes Digital support card banner, I'd probably just skip it, to be honest. Also, do let me know if you guys do want me to cover the SR cards. I don't really think it really matters though, because I think the main thing that matters most is the SSR support card. But I mean, hey, it's still kind of cool though that we're getting brand new SR cards, which some other gacha games don't really do. You know, they're like, oh hey, maybe a 4-star every like once a year or something, right? Yeah, you know, hey, pretty cool, not bad. Oh, kind of bad, but no, hey, not totally bad, right? But yeah, you know, if you guys do plan on doing something, let me know down in the comments below. You know, hey, did you guys pull? Did you guys get it? They go well. And yeah, we should be getting, I think, a brand new Uma as well next week, because so far it's like we get a new Uma every week. But hey, it's not bad. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace and take care, everybody.